Okay guys, so before I start with this Morbius video review, a lot of you guys in the comments asked me in the Carnage review video that you wanted to see him with the alternate head on, and my stupidity or excitement of getting these figures so early, I obviously didn't show you that. So this is the new Carnage with the extra head sculpt that he comes with. Yeah, this is raised to, as I mentioned in the review. So there you go. And just in case you were wondering, I just went ahead and put the other head sculpt on the older figure, so that works out pretty well too. Alright, so on to the living vampire review himself. Alright, what's going on? And well, as you can see here, we have the Marvel Legends Morbius the Living Vampire. This is part of the Venom Pool Build-A-Figure wave. If you follow my Instagram, you know that I found this entire wave at HEB locally here in Houston. But yes, as you can see here, your typical Marvel Legends box, but this one is in the white for like the Venom series. Morbius box art on the side, bio on the back. The Venom Pool and the rest of the figures in the wave. You have Morbius, Carnage, which I've already reviewed if you haven't seen that, Phage, Venom Morales, and Spider-Ghost. So yeah, box art on the side, nothing at the top, legalese at the bottom. So what do you say we just go ahead and crack this guy open and get him out? All right, so here we have him out of packaging, and man, this is a sick looking figure. Morbius is a character I really don't know too much about, I won't lie to you, but you know what, I'm just basically collecting this line for the Venom Pool Build-A-Figure. But yeah, pretty straightforward figure of a vampire. What would you say we get into his accessories real quick? So he basically only comes with this cape that just pegs into the back right here, like so. And yeah, I guess the other accessories he comes with are the Build-A-Figure pieces. He comes with Venom Pool's right arm. So there you go. He also comes with an extra interchangeable hand for Venom Pool. But yeah, that is it for his accessories. So what do you say we get into the figure itself? Man, this is a good looking figure. Like I said, I don't know much about Morbius. So I really can't get into too much detail about his backstory, but I can tell you that this is a good looking figure. So for articulation, his head can look up that far, so you can get him in some nice vampire flying poses. Look down that far. Get a little side to side here and there. Full 360. No butterfly joints, so you only have his arms that can go out about that far, maybe a little bit more. Full joints are really tight. Full 360 at the shoulder, upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist rotation, hinges at the wrist as well. Upper torso crunch, can look down that far. Back, not too far. Lower waist swivel, ball jointed legs can only go out that far, not very far at all. Can go forward that far. Back that far. Upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, boot cuff swivel, and your typical has wrinkle. Man, the joints on this one are really tight on mine. Probably should have got him to do to go through some hot water real quick. But yes, that is your basic articulation on this Morbius figure. It's a good looking figure. His teeth are painted very nicely. Basically an all white. Hair actually is molded really nicely. So it has that flowing effect. Basic paint apps on the costume here. So it's basically a very dark purple. It's much brighter on camera now. I'm looking through the viewfinder, but in person it's a very dark purple. You could probably mistake it for black in certain lightings. Nice details on the belt buckle here. Little collar unbuttoned right there. Zipper is actually painted in on this one. A very small detail to be painted, seeing how they didn't paint the strong guy zipper. No real paint apps on the back. Hands, gloves, nothing on the boots. But yeah, he's basically a solid purple suited figure with some white here, some black right there, a little bit of silver, the red in the eyes. But yeah, not really much to this figure. Like I said, I don't know much about him, so I can't really go into too much details, but I can go into some size comparisons. So with him being a Spider-Man villain, here he is next to the retro Spider-Man that was just released. If I can get him to stand. Morbius is a tad bit taller, even if you don't count the hair. Then here he is next to Absolute Carnage, the other figure in this wave. Carnage does stand just slightly shorter than him. Okay. Next we have him next to the black suit Spider-Man. He is also shorter than Morbius. Not by much. And we have him next to the Build-A-Figure Venom re-release. And obviously, this Venom towers over him. So yes, that is the Morbius figure review. Good looking figure. If you weren't aware about this wave, I will post links down in the description below to where you can get your own. But until next time, guys, later.